All right, you've gone to your mailbox, you see something from the clerk of courts, and it's a dreaded summons for jury duty. And your immediate thought is like, oh my God, I don't have time for this. This isn't something that I want to do. I don't want to be on a jury. Let's talk about it. I will say before talking about the process, I've tried a lot of cases, and after those trials, the jury has always said something to us or the judge about how when they came down there, they really didn't want to be on the jury, but they were really glad that they went through the process, that they see how important it is, what a big decision it was, what it meant to those that were in the courtroom and the system. And they were grateful that they went through it, even though they didn't want to when they first got there. So whether it's in a small town, big city, state courthouse, federal courthouse, doesn't matter. The clerk of courts is going to call enough jurors that they think they're going to need for the trials that week. Usually the courthouse will have you check in on a Sunday before. We'll have a number for you to call, or we'll send out an automated message that you're good or no good to show up on Monday. So if you get the green light to show up on Monday, you and everybody else who got the summons will show up. Go into a jury assembly room where a judge will come in, thank you for actually showing up, swear you in, tell you a little bit about the process. Everybody's going to have a kind of random number and will be sent off to different courtrooms. You can plan on being down there probably for the day. So wear comfortable clothes, bring a Kindle, bring your electronic devices. They will tell you that you can't talk about anything, post on social media about what's going on down at the courthouse, but you will have access to those things. And so you want to bring things that can make you feel comfortable. Eventually, your number will get called to go to a courtroom where the lawyers will ask you questions. All right, the questions. Well, here's how it goes. Is you're given sort of a sheet to kind of introduce yourself, what your name is, what you do for a living, what your spouse does for a living, so that the lawyers can start to kind of get some basic information, kind of like an icebreaker. And the plaintiff's lawyer, such as myself, would go first. And listen, everybody thinks that they can be fair and they want to be fair. We don't want to say, oh, I can't be fair. We all come in with life experiences that may make us biased to one side or the other. We may have had positive or negative experiences with law enforcement, and it's a criminal case. It is so important to be honest about whether those experiences you've had can make you be fair about that case. It doesn't make you a bad person if you say, look, I don't think that I can be fair, because my brother-in-law is a police officer, because I've had my own personal injury case, because of whatever reason. That's what the lawyers, their clients, and the judge are looking for. If you feel like, you know what, I'm already starting to lean to one side or the other, then you won't be picked for that particular case. And I'm not trying to give you inside information to get out of jury duty. I'm telling you that just simply that's really what the lawyers and the judge are looking for. And the questioning typically takes all morning, because again, there's going to be about 20 to 30 of you. Some people might get more attention, others may not. So if you're chosen to be a juror, congratulations. I know on that Monday you're going to think, oh gosh, that's not necessarily something I want to do or have the time. I've got all these other things that I need to do. But I promise you, as you go through the process, at the end of it, when you're making that decision, you are going to feel good about it. You are going to feel the weight and the significance of that decision. And it is a bedrock principle of our Constitution and who we are as the United States of America. And good luck. Keep an open mind. Be honest. And if you've already served on a jury, comment. Let us know what your experience was like.